Hello, good people of the internet. Today we're playing Thyria, or Thyria, I don't really know. It is a RPG, which the devs say has a unique combination of turn-based combat, dynamic exploration, and crafting of some kind. Anyway, if you want to know what the game is in its basic form, then keep watching. So I've been playing a little bit in this save, and the game does do a good job explaining what you maybe want to do. In essence, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up one of these, let's call them contracts. There are various levels available. You're going to go out into this world, you're going to go explore, you're going to go bring back some, well, you're going to go fix this person's, I think we're going into their dreams or something. There is some story there. And therefore we're fixing something that's wrong with them. But before you do that, you may want to get your loadout completely set up and working. And that will then, because I've done a run recently, it is showing that there are things we can do. That will include things like crafting. So let's do a bit of crafting first. So in my previous run, we picked up various things. I don't know what these mean necessarily. But you can see, hey, look, we have a head. What does it do? Remains of horrors. It doesn't do anything, but you can take a head, which I guess is a body part, and you can combine it with scraps or a limb. I don't know. I'll let you combine these and craft those. Or either create a trinket. Great. So it adds a head as a trinket. I think because if you just have two of the same thing, they upgrade the thing. So here we go. Two of the same thing equals, well, any trinket gives you an improved trinket. So now we have a better head. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe we did something wrong. The other thing that you can do, well, I mean, you can get equipment and orbs, which you can use then on your monsters. Or you can do things to get monsters. So anyway, we are trying to combine iron and whatever this eyeball is. And then we get a charm. So a new seal charm. If you want to know what that does, then it improves the basic primary attributes of one guardian. Okay, so what are your guardians? Well, you can... The game will give you a couple of these stones to begin with, but when you collect some dust in the game, you can then make a stone. This is giving me a diamond. And I think it will give you 1 day, 1 night. So it's given me a diamond, which looks like it's a day one because it has a sun on it, and it's given me an onyx one, which is a night one. And when you have one of each, as per the book, it says any light stone, any night stone gives you any watcher, which I guess is also a guardian. Or maybe it's a low level guardian, and I don't know what a high level guardian looks like. Anyway, so we have now created a new guardian. This floaty little thing here. Archetype Thyria. Don't know what it means. Anyway, so we can accept that. The noise goes away. When you do various crafting and stuff, you have this witch craft level that will upgrade. So now we get 5% movement speed on the main map. And as you craft more things or get better gear to craft, then you'll probably unlock various things. So you can see here, these are the 4 guardians which I have, and it tells you which stone. So there's 39 recipes, and I've had diamond twice, I guess, or light stone, who knows. But yes, so that was kind of crafting. We have an extra charm. I think we could do something else. Could we? Let's put bones on with thread. What does that do? What does bones and thread do? A new trinket. Tooth. Great. I mean, I probably just wasted it there. It gives you like these tutorial steps, so it's very useful. Create 1 piece of equipment. If I knew I could do that. Anyway, so you can then go look at your guardians, and when you're out in the main world, you're getting this XP for your cube. You're getting, well, your guardians are made up of these 2 stones, so you want to upgrade them. Or rather, every time you get to some new level or use this, they get experience. It's not clear why I'm getting levels up here to me, really. But we'll just accept it anyway. But look, we can spend points for either, well, 2 in this stone and 2 in this stone. And if you hover over this, it tells you on the attributes what it's going to do. So this is going to give me a big power boost if I give them glow. I think they're a bit slow, so maybe I want to go with symmetry because that has an A in speed. Or maybe affinity. In fact, it tells you what all these things do. So yeah, speed attribute determines how often and how fast the Guardian plays and moves on the battlefield. Move range is 2, number of turns played is 1. 9 base, yeah, whatever that means. 9 is the base speed, 2 is the move range, and 1 is the number of turns. So if you get the speed up a lot, then maybe they can play more than 1 turn. Anyway, so there's also affinity, which gives them a chance to work with other Guardians, which we'll probably see in the game. But yeah, so we can say let's make them faster, and I don't know if it really matters which one of these you use, but you're just getting points in both, maybe. Who knows? We can give them some health and critical strength or affinity. Let's just give them more hardness as well. Anyway, we're going to click on a different guy. Sure, we can kind of level up all the things, but let's give you some glow. Do I really know what I'm doing? Not really. This guy is clearly fast. He has move -1, don't move. So maybe he would have more movement. And yeah, we have these new guys as well, which we can upgrade the stones. I think this guy is lacking in power, so let's maybe give him some power and maybe some health as well. And I don't know who this person is, so let's just give them some defense. Oh yeah, lots of defense. Anyway, so you can do this. You have this XP, so you can then upgrade these stones. So you can see this woman, guardian of some kind. So we can hold on here, and it will use up the XP. And now we've leveled that up. But it does seem to happen on the map, I think, on its own. And we can say actually we want them to have some speed. And leveling up the stones is very important because you see they have 2 skills here. If you want to change their skills, you have to unlock them through the stone. So the stone has to be level 2 before you can unlock the next one. But I do have a gap here, so I could maybe put that in. And you have a gap, but you need the stones to be leveled up, so which we haven't done yet. So I could go and fix that a bit more, but we're not going to because we're just going to breeze through. And then also your main character, Thyria, however you say her name, has a bunch of health. Well, stats, which she uses on the overworld. So it's recommending we give her health. Sure, we'll give her a bit more health. I mean, it still is. So let's just go to 3, and then if it recommends it again, we'll do something different. Unspent attribute points, does she? Or is that just... Anyway, we're doing this quest. We need to kill a big blob or something. There are some spells here. But I suppose we need to actually have some spells. I haven't necessarily done everything there is done. Anyway, let's just get into one of these things. I'm going to show you an easy one, because maybe that'll be the quickest. So we're already 8 minutes in. So you can make it harder for yourself by, so you can see here, there is this unabating 2. So this is kind of something that modifies the run. All haunting creatures deal 25% increased damage. And at the moment, you're going to get a certain amount of rewards. If you increase that, you see that the reward goes up, but also the haunting creatures are going to deal more damage. So that's quite a lot of extra damage. Is it worth it? I don't know. So yes, upon completing the patient's dream, you will earn 15 dusts and 2 trinkets. The reward multiplier is 121%. And you can see, so this is the boss encounter, or it has a boss encounter in it. This is just explore. So explore says number of places, whereas this one is like you have to go and kill something, and this one's like you have to go and kill the boss. So we're just going to do this. Let's just maybe chuck it down to 109%. Sure, exactly. You can actually rewrite them, so we could do that. Rewrite this journal at a cost of 1 ink. There you go. So now completely different. I think you can rewrite one of them, but I don't know. Maybe you can't. So yeah, let's just go with this one. We're going to up it. Corpses spawn 50% more frequently in battle, sure, and we're going to embark. Oh, it also runs at night and day, and that's also important. Can we stick you on maximum team size is 3? So you have this formation, and is she better than him? Maybe. Let's put her back here. Put her in the middle. Because why not? I don't know what she does, but I didn't like the last guy. Maybe I'm incorrect. Anyways, we have this cube, which is our relic, which gets us experience. I don't know. Game is in early access, so forgive it for bugs or for doing things like showing you details which you probably don't care about. And hunt for demons continues, but where's start? Anyway, so must have anchored some of its power in each of these victims. Why not try to find traces or effigies sown in dreams? Excellent. Yes, don't try and walk around with WASD because it doesn't work. You right click. You do have these abilities. What is W? Light range is 102% more effective, but I don't know. It's useful, but is it? What is it doing? What is it using? We have this ether, but it doesn't seem to use it. It says it uses 1 repeatedly, but if you use it... Okay, it does go down to 24. So you only have a certain amount of this. If you... F is like a dash. I'm continually using the wrong keys. Anyway, so yes, this is down to 24 with this light active, but if you then use a dash, you see it kind of momentarily goes down to 20, but it should slowly regain because we should be regenerating ether. But because we're using this, it's going down slowly. I don't know. Anyway, there's this, the longer we spend out here, we're going to get attacked by something at some point, so you don't want to actually do nothing on the battlefield. There is this presence here, which we can talk to. I think she, in the past, has given us attribute points for Thyria herself, so we'll talk to her. Find the item named Portrait, and if we can do that, then we can give it to her, and maybe she'll give us something. These are all beams of light to where things are. You can look in your inventory, so we have this thing called Portrait, so we already found it. So if we say it's done, there we go. Doing that side quest, we've now got 2 attribute points. There is a battle up there, but we're not going to that just yet. Let's just see what this card is. Is that another one? Or no, we've... So, and now there's like this overworld battle thing. Q is our button that we can press. To fire at these guys. I don't know. They seem to die if you know, don't run into them, that is. My health is up here. Anyway, so we killed all those guys. Prepare yourself. And because this has just got up, then we have to do a turn-based battle. So that's kind of the dynamic exploration. Then you get kind of at times thrown into these turn-based battles. We have 3 people. They have 4. Our gunslinger has a really cool move. Whenever they try and move, they will shoot them. I don't really know all the things that happen in combat, but as I mentioned before, you have these skills, which, you know, each one of these, your guardians will have a skill, but they're different between day and night. So our guardian in the nighttime can run death, and we're going to maybe, well, each one has a certain range. So this has a range of 5. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's give the guy in the middle of death because he doesn't have another attack which he could hit. And now we're on this guy. We're going to apply either poison or burn. I mean, if you hover over it, shows you what's going to happen. So it targets a single enemy. It is magic. It has a reach of 5. So, and very similar, but the reach is 4 on this one. This deals 9.5 shadow damage and inflicts poison, whereas this is just inflicting burn. So this is actually better, so why not use this one? And we're going to put it on this one at the top. So, and they have something on them, so they have like some kind of trigger counter. If we click on them, does it tell us? Night counter, yeah. So at the beginning you may have seen it added counter to them. Where are we? We're now on this person. So they have, oh, they all have like permanent things, moves, which we'll get to. So that her permanent passive is that she receives 15% barrier when receiving a buff. By slows the attacking enemy when barried. I'm not sure that's the word. Again, early access. And then she deals 15% more damage with fire, so maybe you want her to do fire things. She also has death and recovery, so but we'll make her do burn, and we'll make them burn this thing down here. Anyway, because they moved, this guy auto-attacked or something. And again, they killed themselves, but something strange. Oh, they're gonna reunite. We'll try to reunite with the fellows. Does that mean that if I don't kill them, that they will reappear? Anyway, they can now do this move, so we'll kill that thing, which they avoided, but still got hit by. And this is why I like the gunslinger the most, because every time they move, it triggers this guy's don't move thing, and it blows them out the water. We could use this guy to just provide regen, and that gives her barrier because we read the thing before. Moved, killed by whatever movement. So, and then that's the victory on that one. They're not always that easy or quick. I think we're on the easiest thing that was available to us, which is why it was quick. The abominations disappear. Thyria feels surroundings less threatening. This is the threat bar. Patient more stable. The threat bar is depleted. And heals her mental health by 0.5 points. I don't know if that's this thing. Maybe. Anyway, so we're just walking around. In fact, we could go to this thing. What are you? Startling monolith. Okay. Starting Inception Landmark. Okay, that's where we started. Anyway, we came over here and we had to fight some people, but there is actually something here. There's a light torch. Provides added lingering ether regeneration. It's not clear how you pick some of these things up. Right. Right, so just by having clicked on it, or by being near it, unclear exactly. There was a thing there which has maybe created some more enemies on the world map. Now this is obviously using the ether that we have, but because I'm regenerating so very quickly, I'm not really too afraid of using up my power. And you can get more spells. The spell only likes to attack in the cardinal left, right, up, down directions, which isn't too helpful all the time. When you pick up things as well, it does random things. So this has cursed one of my guardians, which is not helpful. If we go into this town, there is a battle that will happen. It tells you all these things. There's some story there, but then says TLDR, enter the battle. Sometimes with a battle, it gives you a choice about the reward you get, but this time it doesn't. Doesn't always, I guess. And again, you're into battle. You can see this guy up is like level 4, and these guys are all level 1. This person is poisoned, apparently. Don't know how that happened. Let's apply death to the big chunky thing. What is death? Well, if we hover over it, if it lets us. Whenever the status expires, they'll die. So in 3 turns they'll die, but sometimes it happens quicker. I don't know if that's a bug or not. We'll just ignore it. In terms of, like, they have poison applied to them. I kind of just want them to regen, and we'll let them kill themselves. Maybe I should have applied regen to her. Anyway, they move, he shoots. If you apply regen to yourself, you get parry as well. They can apply barrier to themselves, do all the things. Oh, we absorbed damage with the barrier. Cool. And also, there's this weird move where sometimes they eat you. I'm going to ignore that, because this person's going to die. I don't know if there's a way to get your guardian back. We're going to move. closer, or am I going to apply death to someone else? Sure, let's apply death to you. They regen and have poison, which is unhelpful. Just give yourself more regen. And something happened. It wasn't clear, but they both died. Maybe because the death counter ran out. And even though we just applied to this person, I'm not quite sure why they would both die, but I'm not going to complain. We want to move this person to try and attack here. I mean, you've already got relatively high health. Let's apply poison and do damage. And they die to the poison. Anyway, so victory. We get experience for our cube, which is the relic which has the experience to upgrade our stones. Anyway, and this being a relatively simple torment for the patient means that we already have completed this because we just had to explore and find something. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily always clear about what it is you're doing. The patient is saved. Thyria can leave right now or stay a bit more. Leaving will provide all rewards acquired through your quest validations, satchel items, and killed monsters. If you decided to stay and you die, then you lose everything. So you can stick around, you can like do more things if you want to, but I then don't know how you would leave. I haven't really tried it. Your rewards here, oh, we have some level 3 minerals. Those are interesting. I don't think we've had that high level before, but I suppose we did crank up the reward modifier maybe. The experience our cube gets is 90. We get some dust. It doesn't tell you exactly how you get those, like what level, but anyway, we accept and we leave. And when it loads back into the main game, we obviously have those new crafting things. There was one thing which we'll do in a second. One thing which I hadn't mentioned is there is this auction house which I haven't used. But you know, if you want some high level things, I think it says it's connected to other players. So you know, you can get some better item stuff, rarity, unique stuff. I just hit level. Here you go. So for you can get some level 0 armor. That's level 0, but you know, it's super rare, and you can buy it off someone for 15 cube experience. I don't know if it is buying it off someone. There is these buttons down here where you can click the question mark. It says other witches around the world. Yeah, not clear. There's a light here which implies that it's online. What else? So you can just look at rare things. Yeah, the fact that someone's typed in this huge number here makes me think that it is someone else. Anyway, some, you know, if you have 600 dust, you can buy these things. Let's put this back and see. I mean, this menu could maybe do with a bit of work. Again, early access, but you know, I kind of just want to sort it by the highest rather than just trying to find whichever one. I think we knew there was some in 5, what's only in 6? Are these 6 anyway? I mean, these are level 8, so what does this mean? If I go to 8. Anyway, so we could buy this dagger. What does it do? Adds 1 bonus projectile to the Thyria's fireball. Increases the Guardian's resistance to control effects. Sure. So, I did see something I know, but we're not going to get it. This is your relic. Tells you about that. We have experience available. We have unspent attribute points because we talked to the witch. It's telling us, hey, we can get more health, but let's, you know, that's maybe boring. We don't have a problem with ether regeneration. We could get another spell slot, except we already have an empty one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be able to fill that with something. Let's give her more speed and more divination, because I assume that's power. And sure, let's give another spell slot. Yeah. I don't know. And yeah, you can then level up your guardians. We have 337, so we can, you know, level up those stones, you get better, stronger guardians. They level up themselves. Well, no, that's the level of the sum of the levels that you've given into their stones, so that makes them more powerful. And then you work your way through the game, crafting new things, doing all that stuff. Our aim at the moment is to kill the blob boss, which I assume it's saying to reach level 5, it's optional to kill the Hecantocheres boss, but maybe this isn't here, the boss encounter. Yeah, okay, so we've already reached level 2, which it says we should do before hitting that boss. Anyway, this is Thyria, dunno, early access game, key kindly provided by dev/publisher. Check it out if it interests you. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, and if you want to see more like this, then maybe subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day.